Hey everyone, so today's video, while we wait for the 2-year anniversary to come out tomorrow, which I think we're all excited for, we've gotten a little sneak peek here of what, a shop looks like for the 2-year anniversary. We got an Arcana Soul, 2 legendary books, and some summons and some meal coupons. Hopefully this isn't the only things that we get, but additional things in here from the shop are looking good, to start. We also have the index summon that is coming tomorrow. So that's also exciting. But in the interim, I'm going to show you a hero that I've been really excited about for a while. And I finally just bit the bullet and decided to A5 this hero, which is needed. But we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to showcase it because I think it's really cool, and I think it's a hero that people were a little unsure of and didn't really know, if it was worth it or not. So we're going to talk about that today. So, the trait here. It says this hero cannot trigger critical strike, and at the start of the battle, it gains up to 90% bonus defense pierce according to her defense. But if she's ascended, this defense pierce is according to her defense and shield, and it's not really worded well in this ascension description. But if she is A5, she actually gets shield from her ascension. It gives her a shield, and that shield is proportional to her defense. So the higher the defense that she has, the better the shield. Okay? So this is an interesting hero to build because you need attack. She still scales off of attack, similar to like Nero, right? But you need the defense to make sure that she gets a big shield and that she can do up to 90% defense pierce. So, interesting way to build. And I will say that I recently did this. So, take this specific review with a grain of salt. I don't know if I'll add one later on. But, I'm still working out some builds. But what I have now, I'm happy with. So, her basic ability deals 165% damage to an enemy and then gains immune. Her special ability, which is really cool, it steals shield on one enemy and then deals them 150% damage plus 100% of this hero's remaining shield strength, up to 600% damage. This skill hits very, very, very hard. This also triggers off of guard set, because it says right here, when an enemy applies shield, immediately launches a counterattack with this ability. And if it's booked, you can do this up to 2 times per round. So there's a couple relevant heroes like in the meta that can put shield up on themselves and then also are usually built with guard set, right? And that's why I wanted to build this hero, because she's good against specific LDs. So anytime you can have an RGB hero that's good against LDs, I think they're worth considering to build. So the thing to note is stealing the shield doesn't require any kind of focus. That immediately steals it, and then it is put up onto Nyah. It does a lot of damage, so really, really cool. And then, this damage on the special ability does pretty good damage itself, even if you're not stealing anything. The ultimate ability says removes all positive effects on one enemy, deals them 300% damage, and then gains shield equal to 30% of the max health for 2 turns. If one or more positive effects are removed, it applies silence to the enemy. So this is just used for like really big damage. The health that I have on Nyah is not very good, but she's kind of in there to do 2 things. One is to just do really big damage at the beginning of the round, hopefully snipe one of the heroes that is wearing guard set and kills them, and then can go in for a second, hard-hitting ability as the rest of the battle continues. So the total stats that I have on her is 7,000 attack, 22,000 health, and then about 5,000 defense, and she is built slow because I just want her to snipe, these guard set heroes. I have her in assassin and in immunity gear. So she's just got attack, speed, and defense, and there's plenty of room here, to kind of wiggle around and maybe even enhance her her stats. So actually, let's just do that while we're here. So we'll increase this, we'll increase this, and we'll increase her precision. The speed isn't super important, but anyway. This hood is really nice. Defense, attack. Here we have attack percentage, defense, and then we have additional defense percentage. This was a really bad roll, but it was the best immunity piece that I had. Here we have defense percent boots with attack percentage and health. And then here we have attack percentage ring with attack percentage fable roll, and then some defense percentage and health. And then defense percentage on the necklace with attack percentage and health here as well. So we have attack percentage on the crest because she can't crit. Defense percentage on the tome with attack percentage PvP mode, and then increasing her attack and defense as she gets weaker. And then this grail is actually garbage, but it's the only defense grail that I have. So, like I said, fully booked, okay? So she gets speed on her physique, which is a bit of a bummer. Again, this might end up being something that's good. Maybe I end up running her in speed set or something like that, get her up to like 280 speed, and she can cut in front of specific people. But she does get attack percentage, so that's also good. That's kind of good masteries. And then she does need the A5, to get her traits. So let's jump into Arena. I'll show you where she's kind of used. I'll show you that even though she's in immunity and stun, and not immunity and stun, immunity and assassin, she still actually puts up a shield. So we're going to take her in, and I'm just going to show you that interaction real quick here. So you see she puts up that nice big shield at the beginning. So it's kind of cool. So you don't need to build her in like guard set or anything like that for the additional defense pierce. I don't know if the amount of defense I have right now like gets her to the 90% defense pierce. I really don't have a way to know that. So this is a typical team that I would use this against, but sadly this Light Ophelia and the Vengeful Hassle actually don't even have a guard set on them. But what we will do is just showcase the Nyah counterattacking. I guess whenever the Light Ophelia heals the team, it'll end up going and giving them guard, because I think this Light Ophelia is in a guard set. Also, there is like a lot of damage reduction going on in this fight. I'm not quite sure where that all comes from, considering just the Vengeful Hassle should be getting, the damage reduction. So we're just going to sacrifice the Fire Melisa here. And then we're going to kill the Oderic. Here you'll see the counterattack. So there's the counterattack. And she put up the shield on herself. So she counterattacked the Guan Yu. And now we can, remove positive effects. But this does require focus, which we do not have her built on. And then she's going to gain shield equal to 30% of her max health. Or what we can do is we can remove the shield from somebody and then deal additional damage based on some kind of multiplier. So that's what that does. But like I said, there's some kind of weird damage reduction going on. Like when we counterattacked, we should have one-shot that Oderic. It was really weird. So I'm not quite sure, why the damage is so low. It's interesting to me, but that's what I wanted to show in regards to, just the counterattack. So against a team like this, right, you have Badmar, who will grant himself a shield whenever there's an AoE attack. So Nyah will counterattack him. And then on top of that, Zoltan has an A1 ability or an S1 ability that gives himself a shield. So anytime he adds a shield there, the Nyah will go in and actually steal the shield from him. So that's kind of funny. I'll show you how that interaction works. And that's kind of, you know, his whole purpose. Her whole purpose is to go in and counterattack those heroes that have shield at the very beginning, or end up gaining shield, you know, through their abilities. So here the Badmar, like I said, will put up a big shield, and the Nyah will counterattack him. So we'll put that up on the Oderic. So there's the shield, and then there's the counterattack. So almost killed him. So a 38,000 Badmar, almost one shot. Pretty cool. And like I said, I'm still kind of working on this build. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out this Badmar, and then whenever the Zoltan gains a shield, she goes in and counterattacks the Zoltan. So, like, pretty cool interactions, right? At least I think so. So, yeah, she's good against, you know, specific LD, specific heroes that end up having shield in their kit. So, I mean, very straightforward, but anytime, you know, one of the reasons why I was so interested in the character is anytime you have a hero that has defense pierce, it's going to be good. That's kind of why I was saying the new hero isn't great, is because there's just so much defense pierce or defense ignore in the game that defense-based heroes aren't fantastic. Now, Nyah needs defense to gain defense pierce. It's an odd hero to build, but at the same time, she scales off of attack, so it's just the shield and the defense pierce that she needs defense. So she's kind of like a bruiser sniper hero. It's interesting. So let's see if there's any other heroes. Oh, like Shark Solandre. Shark Solandre is another one that's usually built with some kind of shield set. So let's see if we can go in there and snipe the Shark Solandre. Let's see if she does it at the beginning. Man, no one is running guard set anymore. I honestly don't understand that. Like, I know people think immunity is very strong, and, you know, it is, but, like, you lose so much health on heroes whenever you take off the guard set. It makes them a whole lot less tanky. It's really not good for my video, but yeah, I don't understand it. So let's see if this Vengeful Hassle has guard on him. See if we can go in there, and I'm just trying to show that she steals the guard set. Okay, there we go. So she steals the guard set, and as you see there, so a 32,000 Vengeful Hassle. This is not like a very great Vengeful Hassle. I've seen some that are fully booked, you know, without any kind of ascension, and they can be, you know, 40,000 HP or whatever. So not super well built, but at the same time, I think it's pretty impressive given the damage reduction that Vengeful Hassle has. So pretty cool. But yeah, that's, you know, that's her application. She goes in, she steals the guard sets from people, does a lot of damage. She pairs really nicely with heroes like Divine Yolanda, who are usually speedy, so even if she doesn't kill them, you know, Divine Yolanda can come in and ult and take out two heroes at once, which is really nice. And yeah, she's used to take care of those tankier heroes that are in the meta. So your Zoltans, your Vengeful Hassles, your SSAs, your Royces, your light Ophelias, you know, heroes like that. That's where she really thrives. So just a quick video today, guys. You know, let's see what the 2-year anniversary brings us, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.